Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. I thought it was time for a garden update. Not really an update. It's like the first of the season. It is Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday. It's actually sunny. It's a little bit chilly, but it's gonna warm way up. I'm trying to walk slowly so I don't scare the fish. Hopefully you can see them. Also, my neighbors have something going on next door. Workers in their yard, so they might be kind of loud. Oh, there's one fish. So these are koi that we bought when they were probably about 8 inches. And now they're very, very big. 20 plus inches, most of them. These two little goldfish, these were maybe 2 inches, and these came to us when I retired. Sorry, I'm waiting for the plane to go by. They're landing. Oh, look at 3 really big ones right there. One of them is a butterfly koi. Anyway, these little goldfish, we got them from my friend Sharon, who died 2 years ago. And yeah, they're still kicking. There's still a couple. Oh. So the fish are just stunning. I'm hoping they come out a little bit if I just stand here. They're scared, but they're also hoping for food. And the reason why they're scared is we're pretty sure we have a heron that comes to visit frequently, and I think they're afraid of anything tall standing at the edge of the pond. So I've never really done an extensive pond video, at least showing the fish. The lighting usually is not that good, but being that it's morning and the sun's shining on it, yeah, it looks great. I do love to sit and watch them. We have a nice bench right there among the greenery, and you can't see it, but back behind, right in here, there's a little stream. You can hear it, and there's a couple of little pools that feed the pond. Well, it's on a recirculating pump, which is right over here. Can't really see it, but yeah. So this is my pond, my early spring pond. And then we have roses growing up. They're climbing roses, and the goal is to get them up and over the top of the pergola. So we have natural shade instead of, we've been using a like a piece of fabric. So let's come around another angle of the pond. You can see one of the goldfish. They're so big. It's hard to believe that 3 years ago they were only 2 inches. So here's the little pump that we have that recirculates the water, filters it. And yes, my husband built this whole thing. Here's another rose. It's not quite as tall as the other one, but it's getting there. By the end of the summer, they should be over the top. And look at this clematis. Oh my goodness. So pretty. It's just stunning. And then we have some potatoes coming up there. And you can't really see, you can see a little tiny bit of the water over there. But this is exactly what we wanted when we built the pond, was a really nice natural habitat. We keep hoping we'll get some frogs. Every year there is a pair of ducks that come, and they try to make this their home, and They try laying eggs, but our dogs chase them off. So they're not very successful. So here's the stream. And my husband used lots of natural wood and things. And even the grasses that aren't like stuff we planted, it still looks really good. And yeah, it goes all the way down, and then it goes down into the main pond. This is a filtration system right up in here too. There's charcoal filtration, and then there's plants. So yeah, so then this is the garden area where my husband's planted a few things. We'll go over there and see him in a sec. And then the greenhouse that we built the year before last. So yeah, I planted some watermelon and some cucumbers, and these are potatoes right there, so we'll be harvesting those pretty soon. And then yeah, there's I'm not sure which is which. I think these are the watermelon. Yeah, the watermelon, and then cucumbers, and then some tomatoes over here. They're planted. And yeah, in about an hour they will be in full sun for the whole rest of the day. And this is we have an ornamental peach, and it keeps, every year in the spring it gets leaf curl. And my husband butchers it back, and then it grows back profusely and beautifully and blooms beautifully. And then gets leaf curl, and then we start all over again. But here's a little bed. I actually planted this a couple of days ago. The nasturtiums are from last year, so they seeded and are coming back. That pink and white, that's a verbena. And more volunteer nasturtiums with, I think that's a Gerber daisy right there. And then some little petunias, the small little ones, another verbena, more petunias, a baby verbena. I'm not sure, these look like petunias, but I'm not sure what they are. My husband bought them when I was not with him. And then more nasturtium, more petunias. I love petunias. I love verbena too, but verbena I have to cover myself because it gives me a terrible rash. And more. And then here's another clematis, different variety. So pretty. So pretty. And we have one on both sides of the entrance of the greenhouse. Just gorgeous. And then we have this raised bed. This is full of tomatoes. Planted a couple of marigolds. They're supposed to keep the pests away. So that's that bed. And then we have this one. My husband's still working on that side. I planted lettuce and spinach, but I think it was too early. Got a couple that looks like spinach right there. Just a couple plants came up, so we'll replant. This is lettuce right here. There's a few plants. And then over here we have radishes. So these I think I planted these a month ago. And then my husband planted another set. We're trying to do, I can't remember what it's called, but where you plant intermittently, so you kind of have a steady stock. And then here's the yard from this corner, which is opposite from where we started. So this is why, if I'm not watching your videos and I'm not answering comments in a timely manner, it's because I'm out here enjoying the weather and my beautiful backyard. That is right now it's covered, but that's a fire pit. It will be uncovered at some point here soon. And we're gonna go up on the deck so you can see the planters that I planted. And my husband reminded me I have just one more set of plants to plant. They're herbs. I forgot about them, but I did plant all of these flowers. Here's one. So they all pretty much have the same thing in them. They have alyssum, petunias, violets, marigolds, verbena, all that fun stuff. I planted 7 pots and then 4 hanging baskets, which I'm keeping down. I'm watering them extra a lot so they can get established before I hang them. But they're looking good. Looking good. And then these 2 big ones have geraniums in them. And there's my dogs. My husband went for a walk and left him at home. Oh. And here he comes. So they're going to be barking. I'm actually going to let him in the house. And then these are the herbs that I still have to plant. Can't remember what we got. I think we got lemon, thyme, basil, sage, dill. I'm not sure what else. Maybe oregano? I think this is oregano. Yeah, oregano. Yep. Oh, what's this one? That is Italian parsley. It's pretty. Anyway, that's it, and I have these 2 ready to go, so I'll do that later today. And that's it. Let's do a garden from up high. I don't know what this plant was inside. My husband cut it up and put it out here. Not sure what's going on with it. Okay. So then here's the upper view of the pond and the backyard. It's taken a lot of work, but we've got it. When we first moved in, it was all grass. The whole backyard was grass. All of it. Can't even recognize it now. But yeah, we love it. So that's my yard tour, spring 2025. I hope you have a great day. And I'm just going to show you the view also from our deck while this plane's going over. Yeah, so, and we have hummingbird feeders. That's red glass, that we don't put red dye in the hummingbird food, it's just clear. And then we have a bird feeder hanging out there. And we had a suet feeder. I don't know where it went. Husband's always moving things around. But it's fun to watch the birds. We can actually see them from the window, which is nice. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. I hope you do something that you love. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.